All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. Somewhere inside Samsung's roadmap right now, engineers are quietly ripping a camera off the back of a flagship phone and shoving that space towards something you'd never guess. And while everyone's arguing about megapixels online, almost nobody's noticed that the real story of the Galaxy S27 Ultra isn't what Samsung added. It's what Samsung chose to trade away and why. Let's dive right into the video, because once you see the pattern here, you won't look at spec sheets the same way again. First trade, and it's the one that stings the most on paper. Everyone was told the S27 Ultra would finally leap to LPDDR6 memory and UFS 5.0 storage, the unglamorous stuff that quietly decides whether your phone feels fast in year 1 and still feels fast in year 3. That leap is reportedly dead on arrival. South Korean leaker Lancet claims Samsung has decided to postpone LPDDR6 memory and UFS 5.0 storage for the Galaxy S27 Ultra, meaning the phone sticks with the same LPDDR5X memory and UFS 4.0 storage already sitting inside the S26 Ultra. Read that again. The next-gen flagship running last year's memory. And the number that makes this actually hurt. That skip jump to LPDDR6 was supposed to deliver roughly 45% better performance alongside 21% lower power consumption. That's not a rounding error. That's the difference between a phone that ages gracefully and one that starts wheezing the moment 3-year-old apps get their next bloated update. Before you blame Samsung entirely, though, here's the twist nobody's talking about. Only a small handful of phones launching next year are expected to get this memory standard at all because of an ongoing global RAM shortage that's projected to continue. So this isn't laziness. It's Samsung getting boxed in by an industry-wide supply crunch, but not Samsung's fault and not going to bother you every single day are two very different things, and only one of those actually matters to the person paying flagship prices next February. Sammy Guru Plus 2. Now here's where the story flips completely, because the second cut isn't a compromise. It might be the smartest move Samsung's made in years, and it's hiding in plain sight. For the first time since the S21 Ultra introduced it back in 2021, the dedicated 3x telephoto lens is reportedly gone. Not upgraded. Gone. Samsung is reportedly planning to ship the Galaxy S27 Ultra with just 3 rear cameras, cutting the 10-megapixel 3x zoom lens entirely while keeping a 50-megapixel 5x telephoto shooter. Normally I'd call that a straight downgrade and move on. But sit with the reasoning for a second, because it's the opposite of corner cutting. That 3x lens has been a frequent target of criticism, packing a modest 10-megapixel sensor next to a 50-megapixel ultra-wide and a 50-megapixel 5x periscope telephoto, and it's routinely been described as tiny and underwhelming. It was the weak link wearing an Ultra badge, and the replacement plan is genuinely clever. Samsung is developing a significantly stronger primary sensor for its 2027 flagship, one the company is reportedly confident can already produce optical quality crops covering that 3x range without needing a separate module at all. One better sensor, quietly doing the job to use to share. The internet's verdict backs this up harder than you'd expect. Community reaction has been surprisingly positive, with plenty of people calling the removal good riddance, and hoping it spreads across the entire S27 lineup. But before you assume this is a universal win, it isn't. Bigger, better 3x zoom lenses have quietly become a favorite tool for plenty of reviewers on today's best camera phones. And if you're someone who leans on that mid-range zoom for portraits, this is the one change in this whole video that might actually cost you something real. Samsung Plus 4. So Samsung cuts a lens. Question is, where did that space go? This is the part almost no channel is covering yet, and it might be the most important detail in this entire leak cycle. Multiple leaks suggest the removal is driven by more than just simplifying the camera array. It's also reportedly making room for Qi 2 magnetic charging components, while freeing resources to upgrade the sensors that remain. Read between the lines there. Samsung isn't just tidying up the camera bump for aesthetics. It's physically clearing internal real estate to finally commit to magnetic wireless charging, something the company has danced around for years without fully adopting. That's the trade in one sentence. One camera, gone, in exchange for a charging standard that changes how you top up your phone every single day for the next 2 years. Spec sheets won't headline that, but you'll feel it every night you set your phone down. Android Authority. And speaking of the stuff that quietly changes your daily routine, this is exactly the moment where Walverse earns a mention, not as an ad break, but because it's solving the exact problem this leak just created. New charging standards and reshaped camera housings mean the case and accessories you're using right now might not play nice with next year's hardware. I've been running Walverse MagSafe Ready lineup on my own phone for months, and it's the kind of unglamorous upgrade you never think about, until the one day you drop your phone on concrete and it walks away fine. If you're the type who upgrades day one when the S27 Ultra lands, get ahead of it now. One more piece nobody's connecting yet. This isn't an Ultra-only decision. It's a company-wide philosophy shift. The Ultra model reportedly matches its Pro sibling in dropping to 3 rear cameras, part of a broader strategy to help Samsung cut costs and optimize its bill of materials across the entire S27 lineup. That single detail changes everything about how you should read this leak. This was never just about one lens on one phone. It's Samsung restructuring how every flagship gets built, and the Ultra just happens to be where you'll notice it first. Meanwhile, on the front of the phone, Samsung is reportedly finally giving the selfie camera real attention, with rumors pointing to OIS landing there for the first time. Steadier low-light video, cleaner vlogging, the stuff creators have been asking for since forever. So line it up. Memory speed pulled back. One rear lens cut. Selfie camera and charging tech pushed forward. That's not a downgrade story, and it's not an upgrade story. It's Samsung moving money around the board, and whether that bet pays off depends entirely on what we haven't seen yet. Big Go Finance. Quick gut check before we wrap this up. Over 70% of you watching right now aren't subscribed, and that's genuinely the reason leaks like this one from Lanzik and Ice Universe don't get broken down here until other channels have already picked them apart. If you want to be in the room before the story's old news, subscribing is the one-tap way to make sure you actually see it first instead of catching it a week late in someone else's recap. So that's where the Galaxy S27 Ultra stands right now. A phone quietly trading a camera nobody will grieve, and a memory upgrade almost nobody will notice for a year, in exchange for magnetic charging and a selfie camera that might actually matter more day to day than any of it. Whether that trade is genius or a mistake dressed up as strategy is something we won't really know until this thing is in hands next spring, but I'm curious which side of that bet you're on. Drop it in the comments because this leak cycle is nowhere near done. Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.